My Hero Academia, miraculous. Me deciding what to watch. That face when you realize that people ship you with Midoriya. Izawa, shout out, is the next Spider-Man. Nobody. Some random person that liked both My Hero Academia and dabbing. Dabku. 2020, 2021. We got lost in each other's eyes. Wait, you mean this didn't happen? Ban riots then. Insert essay discussing the flaws with the Emerald Twilight. Ban riots now. Demku, straight, and Eri is the most precious anime character ever. Change my mind. When the newest episode of My Hero Academia gets released. Oh my goodness. Death battle. What are you looking at, fool? What are you looking at? Go over there, fool. My Hero Academia, the show, the fan base. Me trying to keep a straight face when someone says something funny in class. Be nice to Deku or draw 25. Bakugo. You watch Jojo no Kimyu, Nabokun. You watch Boku no Hero Academia. Mina gets a stand and her eyes get cut like Kakyoin's in part 3 of the movie. You realize Horikoshi made a Jojo reference. When you have a dream, when that dream dies, All Might of muscle form, normal All Might. All I said was that My Hero Academia is better than both Naruto and Dragon Ball combined. Us trying to learn the process of the evolution of Junkos, King Explosion murder, President Boom Boom unalive, My Hero Academia, the Ultra stage, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. This is where I keep my problem child that I despise. My friends presenting the presentation, me holding up the poster behind them. America's greatest power couple. When you step on a Lego in the middle of the night, inhale, I don't want to join your stupid league. How I feel after lifting weights, how I feel after cardio, how I feel when I look in the mirror. When your teacher says you copy him too much, smash, so you just copy a friend instead. I'm going to get stuff done today, nothing will go wrong, minor inconvenience. I am a failure, I deserve to die. Who he is, who he really is, what most people see, what I see. I fear no man, that thing, it scares me. Deku and Awakened One for All, Uraraka, Shigaraki and All for One, Bakugo. Death battle. John Doe versus Izuku Midoriya. Izawa. Okay, we taking a test. Deku's mine. Oh no, I didn't study. Panic. Izawa. It's on how to do heroing work out in the town. Calm. Izawa. In another country. Deku. Panic. When you're looping by yourself, that's when you start developing quirks. Wait, doesn't that mean 80% of my world is looping? There's a live action MHA currently in production. It's by Legendary. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. People who need better hobbies. They're the same picture. Date Dabby. Date Bakugo. If My Hero Academia and the Legend ONG Zelda had a crossover, wouldn't Deku Link look like this? Me at school, me at home. Who's your favourite superhero? All Might. Hey mum, who's my favourite superhero? Endeavour, obviously. Your foster parents are dead. He who touches my browser history will have all their bones broken. Me looking at Todoroki. Me when looking at my boyfriend. Hello? Hello? Why the hell is All Might telling me that McDonald's is open? Next, it's your turn. When you're a manga reader and know the next thing in the anime is going to be huge, but you just grin at anime onlys. When a holiday just ended and you're just like, I forgot how painful this is. There's nothing more satisfying than see Mut Lady being thought slayed. I'd be like, I want to sleep for 1 more hour. Girl, you're trying to hit on your creepy side. Your image has been featured in the fun stream. Saying that Deku is the worst character in a MHA stream. Stop staring, damn it. It's embarrassing enough as it is. Me to Bakugo. I'm not gonna cull you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad. You know you're hosed when All Might is your opponent. Najiri Heido. Does anyone wonder what's her backstory? This is what happens when you button smash on a game. Roses are red, violets are blue. If Deku can cry, so can you. Studio Bones. How did you find me? My Hero Academia fandom. Oh, it was easy. My Hero Academia fandom. I just listened for the sound of complete and utter betrayal and followed that. When you see your friend on the news and remember they went to storm Area 51, this smile, this precious, pure smile, I will protect this smile. I don't always simp for the bad guy. When I do, I simp for Dabby. It's also unbearably adorable while looking like a gremlin, and no other animal confuses me more on an emotional level. Asui, Froppy, Sayu, Su. When you tell your boyfriend you don't want anything, and then you yell at him for not getting you anything. Bakugo yelling at Deku because he inherited All for One. Deku. My Hero Academia. Dr. Stone. Me loving all anime, especially these two. Can I be a hero? You don't have a quirk. My Hero Academia for life. Dragon Ball for life. When you feel like the only one who doesn't like Boku no Hero Academia. Obsession with Deku. Not getting her $1 allowance. Uraraka. Death battle. Shoto Todoroki versus Enid. When you roast someone on social media and then you block them. When you take a shot for the first time. Hello there. Deku. Always go for this. Never ever go for this. Only villains do this. Who would win? Stain versus Shadow the Hedgehog. My old brain. If Summer Rose looks like Nana Shimura, then we should have Grim. Ruby fights Shigaraki to see which tainted legacy is stronger. Nana Shimura, My Hero Academia. Remember, real heroes don't just save people's lives, they save people's hearts as well, so you should smile as to say, I'm okay. Because in this world, the ones who are smiling in the face of danger are the strongest of all. finally gets his face crushed in by a Nomu into the ground and says, "Finally, my end is here." All Might comes and saves him, questioning your sensuality. BTS and Ajiro. Nobody. Bakugo. Shut up. When it's 7 a.m. and you still haven't slept. Flex explaining how she almost culled him. Blake literally giving no shut about it. When Deku looks at Uraka. Me getting a 51% on my test. Who would win? Goku. All Might. I don't know why. It's wrong like you said. I like Yozoru, no Midoriya. We are just friends. Why are you shipped with Deku? It's just wrong. When you take one vitamin gummy instead of two. Deku does something literally slightly better than Bakugo. Bakugo, you dare oppose me, mortal? My math teacher who hates me. Me. Zoom meeting. Hitoshi Shinso. His power isn't gravity control, so how does he get his hair to stand up like that? My mum coming in my room for my bad report card. When your stepfather's wife gets stuck in the dryer. Alabama smash. When everyone saw Deku go one for all 100% and got mad at him going Super Saiyan blue. Well then the movie happened and we saw Bakugo do it. He went Super Saiyan. The party. We're at full health. We got this. DM rolls to attack. Nat 20. Admit you like Deku or draw 25. Uraraka. Being attacked by hundreds of villains. Perfect time for a life lesson. Who would win? All for One versus Thanos. When you find out you passed the exam. Who would win? A dangerous villain who is seriously injured and even cold heroes. Some spicy teenagers. I prefer the real All for One. I said the real All for One. Perfection. What is everybody's favourite My Hero Academia characters? Deku, Bakugo, Mineta. Remember, if you're going to be a villain, don't design the costumes so the name Molestar or Groper come to people's minds. Me, uses one for all to colour villain. Everyone else at the harbour playing Duck Duck Goose. I'm gonna cur your nut off, Deku. Someone please help me. Endeavour. Son, you snuck. Todoroki. Son, you snuck. In my opinion, this is one of the most hilarious moments in the series. Wheels on a shopping cart be like literally any other girl. When you cull everything the DM has to throw at you and have no equipment, spells or healing items left, but can't show any weakness. Well, what's next? Discovering something that doesn't exist. Najir's backstory. After all these years, finally I have them all. When you asked a question but they forget. Uraka x Izuku. Uraka x Suyu. Uraka x Y/N. Uraka x Toga. For the last time, I'm not the vaccine version of Machine Dramon. Being quirkless makes you unique. We Detroit smash the negative. When you find out you're adopted. I got a son. I got a kettle. Shoto Todoroki origins. Chose Izuku to inherit One for All. Train him 24/7. He breaks all his bones. He breaks all his bones? Endeavour can leave the atmosphere. Change my mind. MHA fan. So, who's your favourite character? Me who has never watched the actual show, but just some clips on YouTube. I don't know, but if I had to choose, I would say Mineta, I guess. Oh my freaking god, you turd bag, I'm gonna cull you. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 won't be out till next year. The new season of My Hero Academia will be out this year. MHA fan. MHA is overrated. Waiting for the day someone splashes paint on Toru Hagorokuri. Me when I'm up, when I'm not supposed to, and my mum comes in my room. When you first walk in and everyone's asleep. I'm you, but juice box. Wait, who are you? Every time Hollywood trashes the hero's journey. Fans. Literally happiness. Cobra needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. When Mina is culled by like, I'm coming for you. When you enjoy My Hero Academia. When the original creator says all of My Hero Academia is only the prologue. Anime Adventures. Amazing game. My Hero Academia Battlegrounds. 99 Bobucks access. Slow and clunky. Game fan made it. Among many other problems. DC EU's live action Flash movie. One with multiversal aid youths. My Hero Academia. You're next. My Hero Academia fans after celebrating the manga's final chapter and the 10th anniversary at the same time. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Mineta being bi. Light saying cake when he meant plan. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Me, they're the same picture. Anime fans and Fujoshis are natural enemies, like Bakudekus and Izuchas, or Bakidekus and Kacheos, or Bakudekus and Bakukamis, or Bakudekus and Kiribakus, even Bakdekus and other Bakdekus, damn Bakdekus. They destroy everything. The creator of MHA after making the worst manga ending ever. Payback for his stupid fandom. Uraka Chako's character development. Uraka or Chako's character development if she focused on the money instead of broccoli. Is she trying to say Jews him or something? Yep, it seems like it. Damn, here's a chick magnet for sure. Fun facts with Squidward. Uraka is Christian and very religion. She is one of the most iconic Christian characters in the world. Mama. Ah, his first words. I like My Hero Academia. Ah, his last words. When someone asks me what my religion is, if females who are 18 plus cosplay as Momo and fit her body frame, then Momo's body frame is older than what it should be. Change my mind. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Okay, we'll be a Junkrat. Weeb Junkrat is like Deku. Let's cull him. Katsuki Bakugo is the best in his class. He beat Deku. Change my mind. mind. Imagine living in My Hero Academia universe and you go with your girl to see a doctor to find out the gender of your child and they are like, "Surprise, mother ducker, your child is a ducking Windex bottle. Do you have magic hair? Magic hands? Do animals talk to you? Key nap or in sleeve? Do people assume all your problems got solved because a big strong man showed up? You are a princess. They said humans can't fly, but look at Minetta go. What have you learned during your training? I learned to compensate for my quirk's lack of precision and range by focusing the explosions into a single point and releasing it as a beam. Yeet those feet. All of us coming out of quarantine. Social interactions. All for one. One for all. Four for $4. I live for money. I live for my dreams. I live for 2 reasons. 1, I was born. 2, I haven't died yet. When you want to hang out with your friends, but you also want to sleep. Manga, anime, Netflix.
Me and the boys listening to our new alien while she talks about world domination. Anyone ever thought about how Kirishima and Kaminari are like ketchup and mustard? So long story short, don't look up hyper-realistic Hantasiro. Manga, anime, Netflix adaptation. Manga, anime, Netflix adaptation. Me, smiles. Teacher, why are you smiling? Me, nothing. Me in my head. Finding out your friends has food. Upgrade. Go back. I said go back. Me submitting my illegible assignment 2 weeks late to my professor. Yeet. When Bay asks if you want to go beyond Plus Ultra. Detroit Smash. Manga, anime, Netflix adaptation. I can't believe I put on my good Crocs for this. What a waste. Black Whip or something. I don't know. Never seen My Hero Academia. My friend solving a hard math problem. Me waiting for the answer. When I realize I have to be social at a family gathering. The face I make when someone annoying talks to me. Out here living my best life. Midoriya is getting eaten by an orca. This ain't about him. Doctor, the operation is successful. You are good to go now. Credit card declines. Later that day, half of my respiratory organs were destroyed.
Uraraka. Wow, the stars are so sparkly and shining tonight. Deku. Know who else is shining? Uraraka. Blushes? Who? Deku. None of you had the authority to harm the villain. I recognise the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid ace decision, I've elected to ignore it. Did you know you can't breathe in when you smile? Just kidding, I just wanted to make you smile. Kirishima is the strongest and bravest person in Class A because not only did he buy suits for himself and Bakugo, not only did he make Bakugo wear the suit, Kirishima convinced Bakugo to wear a tie too. All Might, don't use 100% of your power. Deku uses 10 million% of his power. All Might, when you send a risky text and your friend is coaching you through. Izawa, Aoyama, you can't have any more lights in your room, it's a waste of money. Aoyama cries and princess. Honey, tell me what's wrong. Fire trucks are actually water trucks. There are 2 types of animators working on BNHA. Those that love Bakugo and those that absolutely despise him. I don't care what you say, Izawa has the nicest smile in the world. Deku, I can explain. I'm the main character and you have almost twice as much fans as me. Twice as much? I only have a third of his fans. You guys are getting fans. MHA fandom, Minetta. This is the most soulmate-worthy scene in all BNHA. I'm just sad it didn't make it into the anime. Such a meaningful and powerful instant. They deserve it. Bakugo and Kirishima, Christmas edition. Health teacher, we will now be starting our depression and mental illness unit. Todoroki, please pray for Aizawa. No, nothing's wrong with him. He just doesn't know how to smile. Just read a fic where Bakugo called Todoroki a Canadian flag and I'm laughing. No, me and my friend group, we're trash, but we have a strong bond as trash. Me waiting for my phone to stop ringing so I can use it again. Todoroki looking at fangirls. Fangirls looking at Todoroki. All Might, Detroit, villain. When you thought she's one for you, but she's one for all. Momo teaching math. Momo pointing to a triangle. This means it's 90 degrees. Kaminari, how can it be 90 degrees? It's winter. Momo, no, the angle is Kirishima. Because of global warming. Momo. Duck. Todoroki being awkward with whatever everyone's doing but still joining them is the cutest thing. Kumamoa. Copy Izawa's quirk and erase Izawa's eraser quirk. Todoroki. Don't you just hate when people always boss you around like, you've lost a lot of blood, you should get help. Tick, excuse me? This is my stab wound, stay out of it. Midoriya. You got stabbed. Todoroki. Like I said, my stab wound, stay out of it. Midoriya. Izawa. The next person to stay mood or same or me after I make a threat will be thrown out of the window onto the solid concrete. Kirishima, mood. Sero, same. Mina, me. Monoma, moon is so pretty tonight. Kendo, yeah it is. Monoma, you know what else is pretty? Kendo, blushes. I, Monoma, me. Thank God his shirt is labeled so he knows how to get dressed in the morning. I love how Todoroki can look like he just came straight out of a modeling magazine and then a complete and utter meme in the span of a few seconds. What is Donald Trump doing in an anime series? I see this guy everywhere. First off, how dare you? Fun fact, BNHA opening peace sign has the same BPM as Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Literally everyone in BNHA BNHA. Deku, stop destroying your body now. Deku, what about no? Deku has known All Might for months now. Deku sees All Might. Deku, holy duck, you guys is ducking All Might. It's out of the park, folks. Deku throws the ball 700 meters far with one for all. Bakugo, wait, that's illegal. I understand how everyone else is using their quirks to fly, but Kiri? How? Manliness. They said that obsessing over fictional characters was stupid, that they're not real and I never get to meet them. But here I am getting a hug from Deku, proving them wrong. Never give up on your dreams. So this is the kind of crap they show kids today. When you get put in a group project and you're the only student who cares about their grades. Of course, I have to work many times harder than anyone else. The first person to become an Aoyama fan must have been like, when you're having a good time at a family gathering but don't want to show it. Kirishima, I'd love a guy who's sensitive and caring, manly but with a loving side, you know. Bakugo, explosions in the distance. Kirishima, I want that one. Tetsuetsu, Aijiro Kirishima. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Bakugo has feet on desk. Leader, excuse me, when you buy air but half of the bag is filled with chips. No, I love Kirishima, but anytime I try to draw his hair, this image flashes before my eyes. So you've been using your quirk recklessly again. Deku sneezes at the same time as All Might. Todoroki. This whole chapter gives subtle pointers on how to take care of your gremlin, such as dressing him, then feeding him. No one, literally no one, me, crying over Todoroki's cheeks when he is eating. Why is Bakugo doing thought pose? I hope everyone appreciates how into this Todoroki is. He's probably started introducing himself as the Prince of Darkness as soon as he put it on. Flight attendant, before we land, please make sure all your electronic devices are secure. Kiri whispering to Kami, do you feel safe? Shigaraki, how is that a crime? Attempted murder? Honestly, what is with that? They don't give out medical degrees for attempted biology, do they? When you've read the instructions 5 times and you still don't understand what the duck you're doing. The more character development Bakugo gets, the rounder his face becomes. You know, sometimes I end up seeing things I don't really want to see. Shigaraki smiles like a weird cat. I love him so much. Deku without a quirk. Deku with 5% one for all. Teacher yawns. Student yawns. Todoroki, coincidence? I think not. Did this picture save me or did this picture save me? I really believe that Dabi is a Todoroki and no one can change my mind. Todoroki, Dabi, are you my secret brother or something? Have you all ever realized that Bakugo has a tattoo with a K and a heart around it? Shinsu, I don't intend to make friends with anyone here. Looks at Deku. Todoroki, grabbing him by the shoulder and shaking him violently. Don't encourage him. Make way for the prettiest panel of the good Todoroki Shoto himself. Butches bow down. No offense, but the look on Todoroki's face here always breaks my heart. Answer your phone. Give me a minute, I can't find my phone. Okay, you're an awful child. You know you're killing me. You're killing your father, Shoto. What if it's a curse and I'm like a hand crusher? Just kidding. Unless? Endeavor. Where are all of my credit cards? Todoroki. You're lying if you say this scene in BNHA never made you feel hungry. Class 1A. Is good at anything. Monoma. Lider banging on the door. Todoroki, open up. Todoroki, sigh. Well, it started when I was a kid. Lider, no, I meant Midoriya. Let him finish. Minor inconvenience happens. Me. Wonderful. I give up. When you punched Bakugo instead of kicking him, I pulled a little sneaky on you. Me. Mum, I can't find my shirt. Mum, did you check your room? Me. Of course I did. Mum, it's right there. Me. Midoriya. Todoroki cunt. Where are you going? Todoroki. To my planet. They need me. Todoroki. Deku breathes. Bakugo. Can we take a moment to appreciate this frame? He enrolled at UA High with excellent marks and won the sports festival. Bakugo when Deku shows up at the entrance exam with a quirk. Any pro hero breathes. Deku. Write that down. Write that down. Me. Wow, I think I can finally just enjoy anime casually. I don't become obsessed with My Hero Academia. Me. You don't have to talk about your problems if you tell everyone to duck off. How anime looks when I'm alone. How anime looks when my parents walk in. Person. Why did Trog Girl become a lawyer? Me. IDK. Why? Person. Because she wanted to sue you. Me. Midoriya uses one for all. Recovery girl. Bakugo. I just want to say, I'm gonna win. Class 1B Bakugo. Someone in Class 1A gets a 99 on some exam. Monoma. Hawks. Oh fiddlesticks. That really ruffles my feathers. Endeavor crying. Please, just say dark. Todoroki petting a cat. Please cure my depression. Cat purrs. Todoroki. Thanks. Lider gets arm broken during stain incident. Deku. First time? Basically, if Uraraka didn't get a haircut, their friendship summed up in 2 photos. High school Izawa. Oh my god. Izawa Nation, how we feeling? The I don't smile that much, but when I smile, it's gonna kill you squad. Todoroki. I'm straight. Deku breathes. Todoroki. When your friends are trying to hang out on one of your down days, come on, let's do something fun. I can't, I'm dead. Bakugo. Deku. Whoa, slow down, friend. Deku. Don't you know that sometimes you have to stop and smell the flowers? Deku. Bakugo. Flower-smelling champion. Go out there and break a leg. Midoriya Shunens. Deku. 1,000,000% Delaware smash. Deku's bones. Deku. Happy for 5 minutes. Horikoshi in League of Villains. No. Can I copy your homework? I'll help you with it. Yeah, sure. Bold of you to assume I did the homework. Lol. Nope. Wait, we had homework. Red, 5:55 p.m. Kirishima. Bakugo sometimes talks in his sleep. It's adorable. Bakugo asleep. Fight me. You. Mother ducker. Square up. Think the duck not. Honey, tell me what's wrong. Fire trucks are actually water trucks. Uraraka. What language do they speak at the center of the earth? Uraraka. Korean. Lida. The center of the earth is around 5,430 degrees Celsius. Nobody is going to live there, so they don't need a language. Uraraka. Korean. Shoto. I will never use my power. Izuku. It's your power, Todoroki. Shoto. I'm so proud of it. Midoriya flicks his fingers. Entire body is essentially turned to a pile of skin. Izawa. Butch, get up, you're fine. Rare picture of my lost brain cell in an exam. Mum, I want him. And him. And him. And him. Opens bag of chips in class. 1 second later. How it feels to take the groceries all in one trip. Present Mike. Why is there a charge for $4,000 on my credit card? Izawa. Class 1A washing the classroom. Mineta, you can wash the windows. You got it, Sensei Izawa. Introverts don't make friends. They get adopted by extroverts. To warm my head. To warm my feet. To warm my hands. To warm my left eye. Kirishima. Mina, the gang and I are going to raid Area 51. You going? Mina. Nab, say hello to my mum for me. Kirishima. Wait, happy birthday, Tokoyami. We'll remember you. What? I can't believe you'll be gone from our lives. It's okay, All Might. So do most of the fandom, apparently. Sometimes I forget that you're children. Yeah, Midoriya was adorable when he was little, but is nobody going to talk about how freaking adorable Uraraka was? I mean, look at this little cinnamon roll. Charles Moxley, prepare for trouble, unknown. Leonard Moxley, make it double, unknown. Kaminari, hello gays, Bakugo. The duck dunce face? Kirishima, you mean guys? Kaminari, looking intimidating. I said what I meant, and I meant what I said, Ijiro.
Person, why did Frog Girl become a lawyer? Me, I don't know why. Person, because she wanted to you. Me, Mom, I can't find my shirt. Mom, did you check your room? Me, of course I did. Mom, it's right here. Me, my life problems. Me, anime. When you and your siblings are home alone and you hear something from the kitchen, I'm like 102% sure Wii music is on a constant loop in Dankai Kaminari's head. Yeah, Midoriya was adorable when he was little, but is nobody gonna talk about how freaking adorable Uraraka was? I mean, look at this little cinnamon roll. I'm glad Todoroki and Deku got the dramatic gay win TM while talking about kicking each other's asses in the next round. Y'all remember when Mineta called Bakugo gay? Cause I sure do, and I think about it every time I go to bed. Bakugo, don't tell me your tastes run in that direction. Slap slap. Me trying to live my best life. Depression and anxiety and existential dread.
Now, you can't say Studio Bones wasn't trying to tell us something here. Note this is when Deku was training with Gran Torino. Anyone with a quirk exists. Deku. Noted. MHA fandom has 2 popular when Thai subs, shipped like crazy, draws Yayo and Yuri all day, has lewded every character in manga and anime. Mineta is a pervert. MHA fandom. I was rewatching Midoriya's fight scene with Todoroki, and he's talking about how they're all giving their all in the festival. Pans over to everyone in the audience, including Shinsu. I totally forget they do that. And I started crying because I realized Shinsu never actually got the brunt of Midoriya's physical attack before, and only saw it in use when he used it on the ground to snap himself out of Shinsu's trance. So it just looks like he's thinking, dude, I could have died. Normal people watching MHA in peace. Manga readers, hey. Class 1A, Horikoshi. Class 1B, Support Course, General Studies, Business Course. That one All Might video, Deku seeing it for the 7 billionth time. The fact that Deku is already the #1 hero and telling a story how he became a #1 hero.